Hi, my friends. Hope everybody is doing great for this Friday. And this is our 10th day of our virtual learning. I have been a little frustrated, I will say today, as I have been in and outside, as it's been very, very overcast, and I wanted to be able to film from outside around our fire pit in the back or just anywhere outside, and I have not had much luck with the lighting. When the sun would come out and I would head outside, then the sun would go back in. So I was a little frustrated because I've been in and out and in and out. So finally I said, I'm just going to film from my family room and from being comfy on my couch. So just a real quick, here is my family room, and where we spend a great deal of our time watching TV, um, etc., etc., around the fireplace and all as well. So anyway, we will make the best of what we can with what we have. So hope everybody is doing great. It's been great to talk with a lot of you by phone, a lot of you being able to zoom in and see. That has been exciting to see some of the awesome projects and stories and things that you all are creating, and just ways that you have been able to challenge yourself during this time using your brain to come up with neat things to do on your own and with other family members. So again, just to make sure that, again, using our wonderful neurons within our brain, making sure that you are wearing your helmet, drinking plenty of water, getting plenty of sleep, um, eating healthy foods, getting exercise when you can, and taking every opportunity to get outside, ride your bike in your driveway, maybe right in front of your house. Or scooter in your driveway, whatever you can do to get out, get some exercise, shoot some hoops, jump rope, play hopscotch, but just do have some relay races, or have some races in your backyard or in your driveway. But to do anything that you can to get in your exercise, because that's so very, very important. And then also to make sure we're up on our reading and do the best to keep our brain as stimulated and working as hard and challenging our brain, and for us to even get better. Now, our riddle for today is, what answer can you never answer yes to? So think about that as we go into our story today. So again, what answer can you never answer yes to? And again, I will give the answer to our riddle at the end of our story time. Now, boys and girls, I know that maybe in the back of your mind, I know that you all are enjoying your time off, so to speak, even though you are doing our virtual learning. But I know you're enjoying your time being at home. However, I know you are missing your friends and being able to participate in other activities. So maybe in the back of your mind, you are dreaming and hoping that we are going to be back in school. I know I am. I know I am dreaming and hoping that we are going to be back in school before our official end date of May the 20th. I am so hoping that we will be able to do that. But our story today, it focuses on a girl's dream to be able to play the drums, and her love of music, which this fits right in with our STEAM initiative, with our love of music and putting the arts back into putting the arts back into everything, or including that in all of the things that we do. So the title of our story today is Drum Dream Girl. On an island of music in a city of drum beats, the drum dream girl, she dreamed. She dreamed of pounding tall conga drums, tapping small bongo drums, and boom, boom, booming with long, loud sticks on big, round, silvery, moon bright timbales. But everyone on the island of music, in the city of drum beats, believed that only boys should play the drums. I think girls ought to be able to play the drums as well. So the drum dream girl had to keep dreaming quiet, secret, drumbeat dreams. So she is dreaming of being able to play the drums. At outdoor cafes that looked like gardens, she heard drums played by men, but when she closed her eyes, she could only hear her own imaginary music. When she walked under the heavy wind wavy palm trees in a flower bright park, she heard the whir of parent wings and the clack of woodpeckers' beaks, the dancing tap of her own footsteps, and the comforting pat of her own heartbeat. So she is feeling and hearing and sensing all of the different ways to imagine what a drum beat would be like. At carnivals, she listened to the rattling beat of towering dancers on stilts. That looks like a lot of fun. And if I recall, I think in PE, Coach Smar and Coach Terrio even have stilts that at at some point in time during PE that you all have the opportunity to learn how to walk on stilts. And the dragon clang of costumed drummers wearing huge masks. At home, her fingertips rolled out their own dreamy drum rhythm on tables and chairs. And even though everyone kept reminding her that girls on the island of music had never played drums, the brave drum dream girl dared to play tall conga drums, small bongo drums, and big round silvery moon bright timbales. Her hands seemed to fly as they rippled, they rapped, and pounded on all the rhythms of her drum dreams. Her big sisters were so excited that they invited her to join their new all-girl dance band. But their father said only boys should play the drums. So she wasn't being supported even by her dad, so I guess it was a custom that only the boys played the drums. So the drum dream girl had to keep dreaming and drumming alone. So she would go to find a quiet, secluded place for her to be able to play the drums. Until finally, her father offered to find a music teacher who could decide if her drums deserved to be heard. So maybe her father sees some potential talent and wondering, is she good enough? The drum dream girl's teacher was amazed. The girl knew so much, but he taught her more and more and more. And she practiced and she practiced and she practiced until her teacher agreed that she was ready to play her small bongo drums outdoors at a starlit cafe that looked like a garden, where everyone who heard her dream bright music sang and danced and decided that girls should always be allowed to play drums, and both girls and boys should feel free to dream. So, boys and girls, each of us should have a wonderful, wonderful imagination, and we should all be able to dream and put those dreams in our mind and work towards those dreams, whatever those dreams might be. Could it be the dream of a certain occupation, if you want to be a teacher, or if you want to be an architect, or if you want to be a doctor? All of those different dreams that you might have. And before we left, we were talking about our careers and different things, different jobs that maybe we would like to consider as we got older. So we should have and be able to dream and keep those dreams alive and work toward those dreams. Because boys and girls, in our story, you notice that the dream girl, she practiced and she practiced and she practiced because it was her goal and her dream to be able to play the drums for people, and because she knew that she was good enough. And once she had the opportunity, she took every advantage to make that opportunity and turn that into a real event. And because of her dreaming and her not giving up and her constantly saying to herself by her practice and talking to herself and saying, I can do this. I know that I am good enough. Just like boys and girls, I know that you are good enough. But as long as you are willing to practice, you are willing to work hard, and we talked about our power of yet. We may not have it yet, but we don't give up. We continue to work and work hard, because we also talked about how, like Thomas Edison, before he actually, his light bulb was actually a success. He failed 9,999 times before it actually worked. So, boys and girls, I know that you can do anything that you want to do, as long as you are willing to put your mind and all of your efforts into it. But it does take work, because it's not going to come to you easily, and nobody's going to hand it to you. So, boys and girls, remember, everybody's dreams are possible if you're willing to dream them and work hard to achieve them. Okay, so now, boys and girls, the answer to our riddle, and again, our riddle today was, what answer can you never answer yes to? I hope some of you, or many of you, I hope you got the answer. And the answer to our riddle is, are you asleep yet? So if you are asleep, you can never answer yes to that question. Are you asleep yet? So that's kind of a cute and a fun thing. Now, our counselor giveaway for today is a bottle of bubbles. So when you have the opportunity to get outside in your yard, in your backyard, in your front yard, in your driveway, you will have the opportunity to make bubbles. And hopefully, if you have brothers or sisters, that you will be willing to share those bubbles with your siblings. So some lucky person will be getting our bubbles for our counselor giveaway. So boys and girls, get outside, have fun. I know the pollen is a little high today, but get outside when you can and take an opportunity to enjoy the sunshine and being able to get out of the house and get some exercise and some fresh air. So, boys and girls, I've enjoyed our time together today. Look forward to Mrs. Grindstaff on Monday. I hope you all have a great weekend, and we will talk soon. Thank you. Bye, everybody. Miss you terribly.